Like I'm inching back on over here into my YouTube, into my YouTube days, child. I am inching back over here. I haven't been over here in a while, but here I am. I'm coming back, okay? And tonight, I want to talk about something that is like, well, right now, what I'm doing is I am preparing to go to Atlanta. I am going to Atlanta to speak at the social work conference. And so I'm vending there. And so right now, what you see me doing is packing up the things that I'm going to vend at the show. So like I'm selling these healing tumblers right here. It says healing. I'm selling those. Okay. And so I'm just packing them up right now to get ready so that tomorrow I leave tomorrow. I leave tomorrow. I have not packed anything. I don't know what I'm wearing. I barely am I haven't even really packed any of the anything that I'm really taking. So clearly your girl is like so far behind at this point, okay? So far behind. But all right, because I'm gonna make it, okay? Oh no, here we go. I'm looking for all the purple ones so I can put the purple ones. I hope I have enough of those little bags. I really do. I don't remember how many I bought. Whatever. So, how's everybody been? But I wanted to come on here today and I wanted to just talk about therapist burnout. I really want to say that's a real thing. And I don't even think this is enough bags to you. It's a real thing, and I am currently experiencing it, I do believe. Um, love what I do down. But if I'm being honest, the girl is tired, okay? Nah, this is not enough. I think this might be 25, huh? Yeah, this might be 25. We gonna roll with it. We not gonna count them. We gonna put them all in until we run out, baby. That's where I'm at. Until I run out. But yeah, I feel like I'm experiencing therapist burnout. And I have to figure out what to do. I was thinking about that today. I was like, yo, I'm experiencing, like, this is some of the stuff that I teach about, that I talk about, you know what I'm saying, to some of the therapists that I work with. Like, you're going to experience burnout, blah, 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 this, right? And so, and I'd be like, okay, so here are the tools and things like that for you to do to, you know, to move from your therapist burnout. And here I go, experiencing therapist burnout. And so today, I was just like, yo, you gotta, what are you gonna do? You gotta use your tools, right? And here I am, I'm like, you right, you gotta use your tools. And so, I don't know what my tools are yet. Don't know what my tools are yet. So I'm hoping, I plan on using this this opportunity to really like maximize and build relationships with people. Since I'm going to a conference and stuff like that, like I really want to make sure. Hold on, let me count those real quick. I think it's 9. Gotta keep inventory, babes. 2, 9 purple cups. Yeah. Okay, 9 purple. But yeah, so for me, with the therapist burnout that I'm experiencing, my goal, here are the cups, y'all. You haven't seen them. But my goal is to really and truly enjoy this conference, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 2 more. Okay, no, those are pink. My goal is to really and truly enjoy this conference, like I was saying, and not just enjoy it, but really and truly make connections with people. I think that sometimes we don't. So my goal is to be more talkative during the conference. My goal is to fellowship with people, just to like. Sometimes we have to realize that when we are experiencing burnout, we got to go and get refilled with other people. So taking different trainings, be opening up to people and what they doing in their city and stuff like that. So I'm really excited. I'm excited. Like, even though I am emotionally drained, I am excited about this trip to Atlanta. And I feel like that this is going to help me with my burnout, because I realized I love going to Atlanta and I love the drive to Atlanta, right? So I get to drive to Atlanta and I just get to, and I feel like that's going to replenish my burnout. I think that's going, I get to stop, I get to go be a tourist. Like, I really get to do the things. And I think that when we're experiencing burnout, we have to refill ourselves in some kind of way. Like, we have to I get time away from my client. Well, sort of. I'll see people on Thursday. But I'm only seeing one person tomorrow, but I get time away from my clients. I get time to think when I drive. I like to do a lot of thinking. So, like, what are your coping skills when it comes to burnout? Like, how are you applying those skills? And I realized that I'm going to apply those this weekend, by going out of town. And I know some people may be like, yo, I can't afford that, Danielle. I can't afford it either, really, but I'm going to go. Like, we have to stop also saying what we can afford. We have to also take our own mental health seriously, just like we tell our clients to take their mental health seriously. Like, when the last time did you pour into yourself as a therapist? When the last time you had a therapist appointment? Or when the last time you did something for yourself? Like, we have to stop helping so many other people and fixing other people and thinking that, like, we have to. My friend said something that was so important to me yesterday. I don't even think she knew what she said and how deep it was for me. We were what we was doing. We want to go to this event. It's called the Rose Festival, but it's something that we really want to go to, right? And so I was like, have you got your ticket yet? And she was like, no, I hadn't got my ticket yet. And so we started talking about the event and how we want to go to the event and stuff like that. And I was like, bitch, we ain't got the money at first. And we out here planning on going to trips and going on events and stuff like that, right? I remember telling her that. And she was like, I don't care what life is doing to me or how life is handling me. I'm going to still enjoy life. And y'all, when I say that spoke to me, no matter what life is going on, I'm still going to enjoy this motherfucker. I'm still going to do what I need to do. I'm still going to go to places that I want to go. And that just really just like, no matter what bills are looking like, no matter what, like, I still believe that we have to enjoy life, even when we're going through it. And I feel the same way when we are going through as therapists. I feel like we still have to enjoy life, even though we're going through burnout. And sometimes burnout looks like Like y'all, when I say I am on this wheel of understanding what it is that I want to do as a therapist, like somebody asked me, was like, "Oh my God, you living your dream? You really living a dream? You really, you got your career, you got this, like you really living your dream as a therapist?" And I was like, "Who told y'all that that was my end goal? Like, who told you my end goal was being a therapist? Because my end goal is not being a therapist. Like, therapy, being a therapist is a part of my journey. And I feel like with me experiencing this burnout, like, I have to see what's next. Like, I have to see what's coming on the horizon. Like, because I'm really getting burned out. I'm getting burned out on clients, counseling. I'm getting burned out on insurance companies. I'm getting burned out on like client not like, and then I'm getting burnt out because clients cannot, some of my clients, they want to come to therapy but their deductible is too high. So like insurance company is a big thing. I put that on Facebook today. I was like, yo, insurance companies is a big issue, right? And so one of my old professors, she commented on the post, and she was just like, even if I was to do therapy again, she was like, I would be cash pay only. She said because of what insurance companies do to therapists, private practice. She said I would never go back to insurance. And I felt her when she said that. Like, I don't never want to do insurances again. Like, I don't. It's a hassle, like, for real, for real. I don't want to do it again. All right, we got nine black cups. So yeah, okay. I'm just like, yeah. I don't know, y'all. Like, I'm just experiencing some burnout right now, and I remember talking to my LMSW. Okay, girl. I remember talking to my LMSW tonight, and we was talking about burnout, and like, I would say this. Shout out to my LMSW. She was just like, okay, like, what do you think about not doing this no more? What do you think about not doing that? Like, she really and truly was trying to help. You know what I'm saying? She was like, okay, maybe not this, but she was giving me ideas, and that just, when I was talking to her, it just reminded me of, like, yo, you really got, it's time for a shift. It's time for a pivot. Like, I've been hearing, like, yo, I just been, for the last couple of weeks, I've been like, okay, it's a pivot. I need to do a pivot. Like, I got to pivot. I got to move. And I don't know what that look like. But here are the tumbler shopper. If y'all haven't seen these, super cute, right? This is pink, yeah. All of these should be pink. So yeah, I got to do a shift. I got to do a pivot. We got to do a move. It need to be a move. We got to move. I don't know what that move gonna look like, but we gotta move. We gotta do something different, cause I'm not feeling. I'm feeling fulfilled in some aspect, but I feel like, I don't know. And then y'all look, right. Let me talk about this real quick, y'all. So we have been in our city. I live in a small town, and this right here has just really made me think about some things, right? So I live in a small town, and so yesterday, one of the barbers was like, "Yo, on March, I don't even know the man, but it was such a big ruckus. He was like, on March the 11th, I'm going up on my prices. And I was like, he was like, I'm going up on my prices. And he was like, a haircut is going to be $75, and a haircut with a beard would be $85. Y'all, I was like, I was like, wow, okay, 75 and $85 for a haircut or whatever. But like, I respect the man for going up on his prices. And y'all, like I said, a small town. Y'all, so many people, there was so much negativity because he decided to go up on his prices. And it just came with the small mind mentality, right? People were just like, I'm not paying that. Like, I just feel like people don't understand. Like, we have to stop trading time for money. Like, we got to figure out other ways to make money other than just it being time solely based upon time, and then not being, and even if it is time, we need to be paid our worth. Like, my time is worth money. And like, people just be wanting you to be work for pennies. And so like, he was just like, like, I mean, it's a big thing down here that he went to $75 and $85 for a haircut. People are still talking about it to today. And I was like, I respect that man going to $75 an hour. I mean, $75 a haircut, because he's providing quality services. And that made me look at my own prices as a therapist. Like, I'm not finna allow this town to dictate what I charge people. I'm not finna allow insurance companies to dictate what I charge people. So like, if I'm not going to do that, that means that I have to have other sources of income coming in, because I can't rely solely on phone therapy, because I don't want to allow the economy or the city to dictate how much I charge, or to dictate my value or my worth. Like, I don't want that. And here in Louisiana, Medicaid is telling us, for a 60-minute session, Medicaid is telling me that you're only worth $53.75. That's how much they pay for a 60-minute Medicaid code for psychotherapy. $53.75. Like, that's an insult. And they have non-licensed people that, like, for the mental health rehabs and stuff like that, their company, they get paid more for their services than we do. So like, for me, it's a slap in the face. Like, I have to have revenue. I cannot just, I'm done with insurance companies. Like, I am done. I'm done with other people telling me my value, how much I should charge people. I'm done with all of that. Like, I'm coming to that. I'm really coming to admitting that and accepting that, because that's another reason why therapists are experiencing burnout at the high rate, because we're not being paid. Like, if I was only accepting Medicaid people, $53.75, I would have to see 10 people just to make $500, a little bit over $500. 10 people an hour a day. Like, to make what that is. And even that'll be what, $2,500 a week. If I seen 10 people a day, 5 days a week, that's like $2,500, right? That's 25 to make $10,000 a month. Okay, a minimum of $10,000 a month. If I was to see Medicaid people, I would have to have 200 slots a month just to make $10,000 if I was to see Medicaid. I can't do that. Y'all have 200 appointments a month, and that's without any vacation or anything like that. How much would you charge for your practice? Really and truly, if I was to just, what I really want to set for my own rate is my own rate, I want to be anywhere between 125 and 150. Like I feel like that'll be a good area. Really more so between 130 and 150, tell you the truth. Like that's where I kind of want to be at. Between 130 and 150. I really want to be fuck it. I really want to be at 150. Okay? Like that's where I want to be at. I want to be at 150. I want to get 150. That's where I want to be at. You know, and then that way I don't have to burn myself out with seeing so many clients, and that's still kind of on the low end. You know what I'm saying? Like that's still kind of on the low end for some people. I want to do 150 for individuals, and I want to do 250 for couples. And that's like again, that's still on the low end. That's how much I was at mine for. 150, 250. That way I don't have to see that many people. You know what I'm saying? I can see 5 people. For me, seeing between 5 to 6 people a day is a sweet spot for me. Okay? But I still would have my other, adventures. Like I still will sell my tumblers. Like me charging 150 will allow me not to see so many people and allow me to be creative, allow my creative juices to be flowing and stuff like that. Like that's why I want to see less people. Like I still want to do therapy. I still want to be a therapist. I still want to work with some people, but I don't want to work with as many people. You know what I'm saying? And I want my therapy practice to be my side hustle, and I want my other products to be my main focus. How much would you charge? How much would you charge for your practice? Like how much, if y'all don't mind sharing, like how much are some of you guys charging for your practice? I think that that's another thing that we need to talk about too as well, because we don't talk about that enough. And then me, mind you, I'm saying I really want to charge 150 and 250. I live in the South. Okay, let me say that. I live in the South. If you living in California, if you living in New York, I've heard some of their prices are $225. I've also heard people doing $400 for couples in Cali, and people are paying them. But I live in the South, so also that takes a factor into it too, or whatever. But like I said, for me, I think that 150 and 250 for couples is good for me. That's what I eventually want to do. You know? What about y'all? How many couples this is? Before I move on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This is 10. Let me put these up in the box. I'll be back. Let's see what you're saying. I got you. I see what you're saying. I see at work about 5 to 6. I'm tired. Good question. I was thinking about 75 in Mississippi. Okay. I think that that's a for the area. That's I charge right now. Right now I don't, because like for my people who may not have insurance. Who may not have insurance, and I have one client, I stopped accepting her insurance or whatever, right? That was a mouth. So one of my clients, I stopped accepting her insurance because her insurance was just paying incredibly too low. So what I did for her was I decided to take her on as a sliding scale fee. So her payments are $80. So like this is how my practice is set up, right? So I have LMSWs who I see. And for supervision, I charge them $75. Then I have clients that and then I accept EAP. My EAP clients, they pay $80. Who else? And then my other client, who I said like I stopped accepting her insurance. So instead of me charging her 125 or 150, I decided to just charge her $80 because I stopped accepting her insurance and not the other way around. So yeah, so my EAP companies pay $80, so that's why I'm like, when I stopped accepting my client's insurance, I just dropped her down like an EAP client. I just told her she can pay $80. But you know, when you making your prices, you have to think about all of this. Some people would think, oh, $80 is good. You know, it's not. Yeah, it's not. Not when you have big goals, man. Not when you're trying to do different things and stuff like that. You know, you need a little bit more. This is red. I don't know why I put black, red. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 blue. This is 6. Now look at this one. This is a pretty color too. Like I feel like I think that these, for me, these look like the box of crayons. Okay. Wait a minute. 6 turquoise. But you know what else I'm thinking about, y'all? Something that I'm thinking about doing is getting licensed in like a predominantly white state and providing services to, like, because you know, if you're licensed in a predominantly, I feel like, which this is my way of thinking, that if it's a predominantly white state, there's a lot of Caucasian therapists, right? And there's not that many African American therapists, but there's still African American people there and they want therapy. So I feel like I need to go and provide services. I need to be able to provide services virtually and they'll be willing to pay the prices. So that's what I think I'm going to start doing moving forward, is getting licensed in other states too as well. It's like getting licensed in, I want to get licensed in New York. I want to get licensed in, I say Texas, but I feel like there's a lot of, that's why all the black people go to Texas. That's what I feel like. But I want to get licensed in New York. I'll probably go ahead and do Texas because I know people that be in Texas that be needing somebody. So do Texas, New York, and all of that. So yeah, let's see. I would like to charge $100, but I would have to relocate elsewhere to charge more. I think for me, let me say this. Yeah, I said the same thing. Okay, I will say this. Like the guy that's discharging the $75 to $85 for his haircuts here. I think that is, like I told everybody, I think that his prices are doable. Like there are some people who are going to pay that price. Like there are some people who will pay your $100 where you're at. But would you have a big practice like you would if you accepted other insurances? No. And that's okay. Like we have to be in the business of making a profit versus popularity. So like, yes, you may not be able to get 10 people. I mean, maybe not 10. You may not be able to get 100 people, but you may be able to get, 35. And 35 at $100 is $3,500, you know, versus having 100 people at $50. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you will have to, like, I feel like that it still equals out. You just won't have as many. That's the reason why you up your price, so you can see less people. I hope that this is making sense. You only need a few. But I feel like that it may take some time for you to build that, so you have to have other avenues of income to supplement while you're trying to build the practice that you desire. Let's see. What about making more hourly with groups? Depending on if you're going to charge cash for groups versus what insurance companies pay, because insurance companies really don't pay for groups. Like, insurance companies pay maybe, I think Blue Cross may pay $30 or $40. Medicaid may pay what? How much Medicaid? Medicaid pays like $15. So it depends, Groups may be where it's at because you can get 10 people in there, maybe, but do you really want to see 10 people, at one time? Maybe 10 or 5 to 8 people. It may work out best if you're a group person. I'm not a group person. Let me say that. Let me back door and say I'm not necessarily a group person. So group for me will probably be like a struggle. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't know if the prices, when I say like 40 or $30 for the group, I think that this one group session. So if you do like a 2 hour group, you only get paid. I don't know 100% now. I think that you only get paid the $30 to $40. Like, you don't get paid hourly, $30 or $40, right? See what I'm saying? But groups may be where it's at. Groups really and truly may be where it's at. Where more money will be at, because you can see more people. But like I said, I'm not a group girly. So I would really have to do work. But if you are a group girly, tell us. If you like doing groups, let us know. Let me put my tumblers up. More bags than I thought, babes. I had more bags than I thought. Look at God. God just keep on making a way. What you got? Okay. Okay, we got enough bags, y'all. Look, Jesus. I ain't think we was gonna have enough bags for them doggone tumblers. But we got enough. But yeah, let me see if this is gonna be easy to come up, and maybe I can do these 10 real quick. But that's a good question though. For those of you that are thinking about starting your group practice, baby, look into what you want to do. So if you want to do group therapy, man. That might be where it's at. I know that for me, and then also thinking about doing contract work. Like, that's something else that I'm interested in, that I want to start exploring too as well. It's doing like a little bit of contract work. So that way, if I have other income coming in, I think that'll take some of the stress out for me. If I have other steady income coming in. What are your thoughts on contracting? Are you talking about what are my thoughts on contracting? I think you absolutely should. I wholeheartedly believe that. Like, I believe that we need other forms of revenue to come in. Because it's going to be... Yeah, okay, yeah. I wholeheartedly believe that you need some. Because these clients can be fickle. Okay? And when they don't show up, you don't get paid. Unless you have, like, where you just automatically charge their cards and stuff like that. Then yeah. But if you don't have that policy, you won't get paid, man. So yeah, I wholeheartedly believe, yes. And then just still, we need other forms of income. Oh, look at these to come up. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do these for the night too. Yeah. Yes, get you some contract work. Work somewhere. Don't do nothing. Don't do nothing strange for a little change, okay? Don't be working at these MHRs. These mental health rehabs that be having you out here lying and stuff like that. Don't work for them because you don't want to get your license taken. But yeah, get you some good contract work. It don't have to be long. That's what I'm looking into now too as well. Trying to find me a little contract work, so that I can like supplement my income. Cause ain't nothing wrong with a little contract, babes. I like it. Quick, especially when it's quick and easy money too. Shoot, sign me up, okay? How long y'all need me for? What y'all need me to do? I'm gone. Do you hear me? I am gone. I had one contract one time, and I still say that this was the grace of God. This was God doing. It was not me doing. I know people like how you did it, but I had this one contract back in 2019. I believe it was 2019, and the people paid me. I think I got paid. This is the most money I ever made. I worked 21 days. 21 days I worked, and these people paid me $7,000. The most money ever. Okay? The most money ever. I worked 21 days. These people paid me $7,000. I said, oh, yeah. They were about to, and then, I feel like people like, how you did that? At this time with this company, they used me and I used them too. Okay? Like, let me say, we just both used each other. The company that I was working for, I realized that they were about to lose their contract with the people on the base, with the Fort Polk company, because they needed a social worker in the school system, right? They didn't have a social worker in the school system all year, and so before their contract expired, they told them that they were going to lose their contract if they did not get a social worker there. So what they did, they looked for me. They said, we're going to give you this is how bad they needed somebody. We'll give you a $3,000 sign-on bonus, and we will pay you $3,000 sign-on bonus, and I was getting paid like $35 an hour or whatever. But they was like, you have to start immediately. And I was like, and at that time, I needed a car. So I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I'm finna go on this cruise. But I can start after the cruise. They was like, okay, whenever. Just let us know. You need to start immediately. So I started May. Yeah, I started in May. And so because I started before the end of the school year, that saved their contract. And I was, at the time, I was the highest paid social worker. Like they was paying their social workers, their regular employee social workers, they was paying them, I think they was paying them $27. Yeah, they was paying them $27, and they decided to pay me $35 an hour, and gave me a $3,000 sign-on bonus. Them other social workers in LPC, they was LPCs. Them other LPCs was hot. Do you hear me? They were pissed, and I was just like, don't be mad at me. Be mad at yourself, okay? Because there was no way I was taking $27 an hour as a fully licensed person. Crazy as hell. And then when they learned that I had a $3,000 sign-on bonus, they got mad at that too. Look, y'all, they got mad at that too, baby. And when my contract, because what happened was, I was initially scheduled to work for them until the end of May, and a new contract was going to start that summertime. And so, the new contract for that summertime was supposed to start, but the summer camp wanted me to work different hours than I had agreed upon. The summer camp wanted me to work different hours than I had agreed upon in the contract with the other people. So I think they wanted me to work until like 6 o'clock, but I had my own private practice, and I needed to leave there at 4 to get back here for 5. so I can start seeing my own private practice people. And y'all, I didn't want to do the drive anymore. So when the people was like, "Oh, well, you have to work until 6 o'clock," no, ma'am, that's not in my contract. My contract says I'm done at 4. And so they were just like, "Well, we're not going to keep you." Shit, I done made my money. You know what I mean? Baby, who? I was trying to buy a new car, okay? I had needed a new car, and I had got the new car. Baby, I was done with y'all. I went right on back to seeing my clients, because I was full-time, and I was full-time therapist at the time. So, baby, they wasn't hurt. I looked at them and said, "Baby, y'all ain't hurt my feelings." Shit, I'm done anyway. You know, I ain't want to make the job anyway. So like, I'm not opposed to contracts at all. I'm actually for it, you know. So I never forget. They was like, "Oh well, we gonna do me a favor, give it to one of these other people that work down here, cause I'm done." And I remember when they decided to give it to another girl, I said, "Look, I'm gonna tell you how much they paying me." She was like, "How much they paying you?" I said, "They paying me 30. I said they paying me $35." And she said, "How?" I said, "Yep." She was like, "They only pay me 27." I said, "There you go." Yes, I'm a therapist, PJ. I am a fully licensed clinical social worker. Fully licensed clinical social worker, board approved clinical supervisor. So I supervise other social workers too as well. And I have a private practice here in the great state of Louisiana. So if there's anybody that needs therapy services and you live in Louisiana, you can call at me. Okay? We can get you started. So right now what y'all see me doing is I'm getting my side hustle on. Well, my side hustle that I'm trying to get to be my main hustle one day. Y'all see me working on some tumblers. I got to get products. I got to get these products being sold regularly and schedulely, okay? I don't know, for whatever reason, I want to be more product based. So I'm trying to get rid of all of my old inventory. Like these tumblers right here, I've had these tumblers for years at this point. So I'm trying to get rid of all of these. I got some t-shirts. I'm going to a conference. I'm speaking at a conference in Atlanta on Friday and Saturday. I'm speaking on how to capitalize off your social work skills. And so I'm also a vendor down there during this time too as well. So that's why. All right, Louisiana. I'm from Louisiana, baby. You know, right on up here in the St. Law area. Right up there in the middle of the state. Right in the middle of the state. Mm-hmm. So, yes, sir. But yeah, so I'm just making these tumblers. After I finish making these tumblers right here and packing them, I'm going to go home. Because we have to drive. We're driving to Atlanta tomorrow. We're starting the drive tomorrow. We are going to stay. No. I don't even play with it, okay? I don't even play with it. That ain't my speed, that ain't my steed, okay? But you feel like it's a nah, I don't do that. Like I said, I don't play with it. I don't disrespect anybody that does it. You know, cause it's not my place or whatever. Like I said, I don't disrespect nobody that does it, and none of that. You ever have patients get on your nerves? I'm not gonna say they get on my nerves. I don't think that they get on my nerves, but they do. Sometimes they do. No, they don't get on my nerves. I was trying to see. I've become patient. Like, you have to understand that, like, this is their lives. It's not mine. You know, I can be there to support them. I can be there to like it's just different when you a therapist. You know what I'm saying? Like you understand them. Like you really begin to understand them, and you have patience. When I'm a therapist, I have a lot of patience for my patients. You know, like I give them grace all the time because like they just trying to figure it out, just like a lot of us are. You know, so no, they don't get on my nerves or whatever. I would say when we having I would say when they don't come to their appointments, I might be like, come on now, y'all, don't waste my time. Let's see. They think I'm Dr. Phil. Don't know why. I don't know why neither. Like some of my patients call me Dr. Bailey too, as well, and I'm not a doctor. But I feel like I know why some of my patients call me doctor because they know that I have a desire to go back and get my doctorate. So they call me Dr. Bailey because they know what I want to do. And so like that's just their way of speaking life into me to going back and going get it. So that's why some of my patients call me Dr. Bailey. But no, baby, you make me talk a lot of money. I wish. You should do a giveaway on your channel. A free car, maybe. Sure. You must be. I sure will. You got one for me? All right, come on. Do me well, do me good, yay! Booyah! So, but yeah, this is what we're doing right now. We're just working. Trying to get these last cups out the door. When I get these last cups out the door, I am going to be ecstatic. Well, when I am gonna be ecstatic. So, and then it gets so hot in Louisiana. It does. It does get hot down here. It's starting to get hot now. And somebody from my channel, somebody that has recently found my channel, is coming to the conference, and she inboxed me in Hoover, and like I'm excited to meet her. Like I really am. She was like, "Hey, I just found your channel, and I'm coming to the conference, and I see you're gonna be there." Girl, hey girl, hey, look. Look, I'm like, hey girl, hey, we gonna be there. Can't wait to see you. I really need to go and get a hold on, y'all. I'll be back. I need to get like a paper towel. Okay. I want to be able to wipe these cups down with alcohol. Help us, Holy Ghost. We got, how many more cups we got left? 2, 4, 6, 8. Girl, you just started with these. Who is that? wait a minute. Okay, and now I need these to dry. Shoot. I might as well go ahead and wipe all of them out. Okay. So yeah, I got 10 of these to do. So all together, I'm taking t-shirts. I'm taking to the conference. I'm taking t-shirts. I'm taking tumblers. I'm taking my coloring books. I'm taking some tote bags. I'm taking my winning personality. So right now, in my classes, I have like in the classes that I'm actually doing presenting. At first, I was only scheduled to present. I want to say Saturday. I was only scheduled to present Saturday. However, somebody ended up having to cancel, so they asked me to present Friday and Saturday. I don't know if I was scheduled to present Friday or Saturday first, but they asked me to present on both days, so we'll be doing that. We'll talk about how to capitalize off of your social work skills. So I have that, and then when I come back, oh God, come on up off of that. Don't cause me no problems. Bro, I hate this. In real life, I hate this vinyl. And this is why I did not want to, I wasn't looking forward to doing these decals because of this vinyl. Like, this vinyl is giving me hell. It doesn't want to come up. Like, it does not want to come up. See, look at that. Come on, bro. Like, just stay on that, please. I shouldn't have to do all of this for this. It should just come up. Sorry, like I really got to concentrate on this. Okay. Oh shit! Come on, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. There we go. I had to do so much just to say this little piece right here, man. I don't supposed to be having to do all of that. Like, come on, bro. Like, get it together, white one. But the cup just be looking so stinking cute though. Like, even though the decal be giving me, the decal itself gave me hell. But the cup be looking cute though. The cup looks so good. Okay. Look at this. Like it's not coming up now. God dog it. Like I shouldn't have to be doing all this, bro. Like for real, for real. I'm gonna have to get that different kind of. I have to get that vinyl from. Yep. I have to get that vinyl from Michael's. This is the last time we do this one, buddy. Yep. Okay, come on now, y'all. Let's get it up, okay? I'm gonna go home after this. I'm not gonna subject myself to this all night. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're not gonna do it. Come back up here tomorrow morning and we'll get shit done then. Look at this. Look at this. It's come on, bro. Is it gonna work with it? Please. Now let's see how is it gonna go on. That's the thing. How will it go on? Yeah, I'm gonna go home after this. Go home, go to bed early. God damn it. Let's see if the shit goes on. I shouldn't have to do all of this. Okay. Baby, I had to hold my breath for that. Oh, shit. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go to Instagram and see what they doing over there.